Hello everyone, and welcome to another After Dark edition. These are questions answered from the Mori Calliope React video. I was blocking it just a little bit there. That's okay. Alright, so before we actually get into this, I do want to apologize for the audio quality of that video. I figured out what happened, and I'm going to try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now, a day after it was posted, I did a pinned comment. On the pinned comment are the direct links to the clips that I watched, as well as timestamps of when I started reacting to them in the video. So hopefully that helped those that came in a little later. For those that watched it straight out of the gate, day one, so sorry again, but thank you for attempting to still watch it. Here we have the full titles of each of them. So again, what I did was I went to Sashimi Clips and I just did like a search of, I believe it was Best of Calliope, because I was hoping for a compilation video, but I didn't see it. So instead, I chose these videos here and reacted to them in order. So the first one is Callie teaches how to get girls. Second, how to be a VTuber with Mori Calliope. Third, Callie would never perv on anyone else. Fourth, Callie immediately activates chat's neurons with these words. And lastly, fifth, Callie's IRL mama is unexpected. So here are the questions I had while watching these clips. So who is Mori Calliope? Well, she debuted during 𝘿𝙊 𝙉𝙊 first generation, along with 𝘿𝙊. And she's meant to be a Grim Reaper. She actually began as a rapper and then auditioned for 𝘿𝙊 𝙉𝙊 early 2020. I find that last bit to be really interesting, especially because when watching or seeing posts of the newer generations, it seems a lot of people can guess who secret personas might be, but just the fact that they had another persona outside of the one that they're at, right? Alright, this isn't quite making sense probably. Basically what I'm saying is newer people started with VTubing. So they already have models and their auditions probably included using those models. Whereas with Calliope, she started as a singer and didn't really have much of a presence online that anybody really knows of. Not anything big anyway. So I think it's pretty cool that they just took a singer and made them into a VTuber. I like that. So while watching the videos, there were a lot of interchangeable names that I noticed. And I wanted to see like what nicknames are there for her. So obviously we have her name, Mori, and Calliope. Then we got Callie. And then Calliope still, but spelled differently, shortened. I kind of like that. Miss Mori. And then two others that I found on a wiki that I think are used in a joking but loving manner. Because there's one that we're going to see in the background of this next slide here. There we go. It's Calliope. Oh, am I blocking it again? Calliope. Alright, so her style. If we think about 𝘿𝙊's style, I would say, is like childish, mischievous, cute, those types of things. For Calliope, some of her fans say that she was probably supposed to be the cool, quiet one, like an 𝘿𝙊, but comes off as 𝘿𝙊 instead. So I needed a definition of this as well. So 𝘿𝙊 is, there's a difference between how you're portrayed and how you act. That's basically what it means. So that's kind of interesting. And then some of the games that she played, again, this is in order of how they appeared. So the first one, Resident Evil 2. This released in 2019, a zombie survival horror game. She kept talking about Ashley and Ada, and because I'm not familiar with this game, I did want to go and find context behind that. After looking at the plot and context, it makes sense why she openly pervs on Ada, and how she says, like, Ashley's just different. And she is. She seems, compared to Ada, a lot more innocent. Then we got 𝘿𝙊 Remastered. So this released in 2022, and it can be found on Steam, but only for Windows users. It's a simple puzzle game with 1,200 missions. There's a lot of mixed reviews on this one. I think it didn't quite take off until sometime this year, really. And then this is the actual stream title, if you guys want to actually go see the first appearance of Mama Mori. And it is confirmed that this is Callie's actual mom. So the reason why I need to be confirmed for me is, one, I forgot I could just go look at the title of the clip. Completely forgot that. But two, it was brought up to me that there is another title. Like, mother means something else for us VTubers as well. So sometimes VTubers will call their model creators their parents. So the people who actually designed and drew the model for them. So that is why I had to actually confirm. And I did do a search when I could have just looked at the title. But oh well, it's okay. We learn. So I did watch a little bit of that stream though, and I thought it was really cool that each time Mama Mori shows up, she's gonna get a different form. And these forms were made by fans. You can't see it on this image here, but the original artist is at the very top of this picture. It got cut off. But I think it's really cool. I also really love this first form of hers. It looks like a witch. And I can't quite explain the logic, but in my mind, a witch having a Grim Reaper daughter makes complete sense. And lastly, deadbeat fans. So because I'm new to this world, she was not dissing everybody like I thought. Though, I mean, if I'm being honest, if any of my parents were to do this with me, they would diss everybody. Yeah. But instead, deadbeat fans actually is the name of the fan base. So this comes most likely from one of her earlier songs, which directly calls them deadbeats, which is pretty cool. And so towards the end of the video, I started questioning like the Q&A boxes, or not the Q&A boxes, sorry, the comment boxes, and how they're like kind of integrated and put in. And so here's the timeline. The very first one is from Q&A Marshmallows. Let's mellow out with some questions and answers. This one came out January 19th, 2021. So it was a little bit after they debuted, probably. And then the second one is Super Chats and Talking. What a day. Let's read your messages. Came out July 17th, 2021. So about 6 months after, and we can see a huge improvement. Like the first one I said looked very basic, and that makes sense now. The second one I said looked nice. It does, like it matches the layout, the theme, all of it. But my favorite, of course, is the Meet Mama Mori one, May 1st, 2022, because it looked like it was going into the clouds. It looks so nice. I liked it. But yeah, it's really cool. So we can actually see like the progression of their tech in that too. But those were all the questions I had, and I answered or got answered. When we come back to Mori Calliope, We'll probably also look at her songs, just because she is more of a singer. We'll definitely be doing that. So hers might be streams mixed with songs next time. But our next one, it was recommended by another viewer, is going to be, I'm gonna get this name wrong probably, 𝘿𝙊 from Niji Sanji. Now the person who recommended this said that they're not the most popular, but they still love them anyway. So I'm looking forward to seeing clips from her. And hopefully I can find a way to actually say that name right before the next React video. And also, I guess we'll see if I actually stick to a schedule here. But if not, thank you for dealing with the random posts and lives. I'll eventually get it. But until then, stay safe, I guess. I'm so bad at saying byes. It's like a phone call, leaving a voicemail.